Hello friends, welcome to Coding Droplets C# tutorial. In this video, we are going to see what is C# enum and how we can use enum in our C# project. So make sure you have subscribed the channel so that you won't miss our upcoming videos, tutorial videos. Also, please press the bell icon so that you will get notified once we upload new videos. Now, first let me answer you. What is an enum? So an enum is a special class that represents a group of constants, and we can also assign some values to the constants in enum. Okay, so I'll do one thing. I will create an enum in our sample project and I will explain all the things in more detail. So this is our sample console application. So in this application we will be creating enum and I will explain you in more detail. So first let me create one enum here, private, okay, enum. Now, okay, we can do one thing, gender. We are naming the enum as gender. So we have two constants in gender. One is male and another one female. Okay, now here in our console application we can directly print the enum values, or we can assign this enum value to a variable. I will show you both. So first let me show how we can directly print or how we can directly print the enum value in a console application. So for example, if I need to print male, so what I can do is gender.male. Okay, now if I run the application, in the result you can see it has printed male here. Okay, so this is how I can directly get the string from the enum. Now I will show you how we can assign the value to a variable, or assign this enum to a variable. So say var, okay, I'm just naming this variable as customer gender, okay, is equal to gender dot male. Now what will happen is, if you hover the mouse here, you can see now the customer gender is of type gender, the same enum, okay, and the value male will be assigned to it. So now if I do the same, console.writeLine customer gender, here you can see the same result here. It will print male, okay, the value what we have assigned here. Now if I'm assigning female, it will change to female. There will be no difference, see. Okay, now here you can see the type of this customer gender variable is gender. Okay, now say for example I need to get it as a string. Okay, so for example instead of var I'm using string here. Now it will show an error. You cannot implicitly convert type gender to string. Okay, so if I need to convert it to string, it is very simple. I can just give it to string here. Now you can see the return or the type of this variable is a string. So it will directly print the string, same female here in our application. Okay, fine. Now the next thing what I need to explain is this enum, for all the constants inside enum will be having a value, an integer value. Okay, so for male, if we have not mentioned, there is an option with which we can mention the values manually. But if we have not mentioned the values, so say in this example we have not mentioned any values here, so automatically enum will, or the application will assign a zero-based value. So here you can see, if you hover the mouse here, you can see male is equal to 0, and if you hover the mouse here, you can see female is equal to 1. So automatically it will assign 0, 1, 2, 3 in that way. If we have more constants here, so it will assign 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and auto incremental values to each constants. Okay, so now see if I need to get the integer value which is assigned for this female, what say I need an integer value, so here I have changed it to int and we don't need it as string, so I have removed string now, but still it will show the same kind of error, cannot implicitly convert gender to int. So for that what we need to do is very simple, we can mention int or we can pass int like this. Okay, now if I print the customer gender, you can see the value 1. Yes, for female the auto assigned value or the numeric value is 1. Okay, now if I change this to male, you can see the auto assigned value will be 0. Here it is showing 0. Fine. Now what I need to show you is we can assign the values manually. Okay, say I'm assigning value 5 for male, okay, and for female I need to assign 10. Okay, now if I'm printing here, anyway we have selected male, so it should print 5 now. So you can see here, now I'm running the application, yes, it has printed 5. Okay, now if I change it to female, it should print 10. Yes, it has printed 10 here, so the value for female is 10. Now let's say I'm creating some more one more enum to explain some more things about enum. Okay, so here we have okay, say example, this is age group. Okay, age group. So here the first age group is 18 to 25, then yeah, we cannot assign. Okay, where we can do one thing, group 18 to 25. I'm really sorry, actually we cannot give the numeric value on the at the starting of the name. So this is group 18 to 25. Now next group 25 to 35. The next group 35 to 45. Next group 45 to 55, and another group 55 to 65. Yeah, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different age groups, and see I am assigning some values. So this one I am assigning as 5, and here I'm assigning as 8, and for others I'm not assigning the values. Okay, for this I'm assigning say 16. Okay, but for the group 35 to 45 I'm not assigning the value, and for group 55 to 65 I'm not assigning the value. Okay, now if I hover the mouse here, you can see it has automatically assigned 9 to group 35 to 45. So what it will do is it will take the previous value, so that is 8, and it will do an auto increment here, so, and it will assign the next available or the next value to this element or to this constant. In the same way, if you check the value here, you can see it as 17. So the previous one was having 16 and automatically it has assigned 17 here. Now say if I have one more group here, group 65 to 75, to 75. Now for this, you can see it has automatically assigned 18. So we have assigned 16 here. Next, 17 has been taken automatically for this group or for this constant, and 18 has been taken automatically for this one. Okay, so this is how the value assigning the values and all those things work. The application will auto assign the values if we have not assigned it manually. Okay, now let me show you. We can use this group or this enums inside inside a class as well. Like if we have a model class, we can assign a particular element type as enum. I will show you how it is. So here I am declaring a class customer. Okay, so now the first element is customer name. Okay, so that is a string type, and the second one is again string, that is email. Okay, now the third one, I need the gender, so I'm using gender here and just naming it as customer gender. Okay, now next I need the age group of the customer. So what I'm doing is I'm giving in the same way age group, customer age group gets. Okay, so now we have created a class in which we have both the enums which we have created. Now let's see how we can declare the object using this class. Now I'm declaring one customer, where customer is equal to new customer. Okay, now the first we have to give the name, so customer name is John. Second, we have to give email, so let's say, the email is john@gmail.com. Okay, now the second one or the third one is the gender, so John. Automatically it will show me that I have to select a constant from gender enum. Okay, so I can select gender male. Now next I need to select an age group, so automatically it will show me I have to select an age group from enum. So I have selected 35 to 45, that is the age group of John. Okay, now I'm just printing the values of this customer in our console application. So name is customer.name. Okay, anyway, I'm not printing email, I'm just printing the gender and age group. So age group is customer.age group and gender is customer.gender. Okay. console.writeLine. Fine. Now it should print the customer details in our console application. So you can see John and age group is 35 to 45, gender male. It has printed everything. Okay. Now the next thing what I need to show is, so let me remove all these things. I just need to show how we can use it in class. That's why I have created this. Now, say we are saving the value of this gender in our database. So we will, let's say we are saving, we are having a field in our database which is an integer data type, and we are saving this value of gender in our database. So now what I need to show is how we can convert an integer value to this enum. So say we have gender ID field in our database and we have retrieved the gender ID 5. Okay, so here 5 is male, right? Or let's say we can use 10 here for female. Okay, gender ID is, so it is female. Now if we need to convert this integer value, so this is an integer value now, so instead of var I will give int for you to understand it clearly. So this is an integer value. Now if I need to create the gender enum object, or I've created a variable here, gender. Now what I'm doing is I can give it like this, gender ID. So now you can see the type is gender. Okay, now here what I'm doing is I'm giving console.writeLine gender. So now it will print what the gender, which or the gender constant name, which is with value 10. See, automatically we have got the gender female and it has printed here. So this is how we can convert an integer to a enum type. Okay, now I need to show you one more thing. So many people asked me how we can iterate through the gender, or how we can get the elements, or how we can get the constants and values of gender in a list. Say example, for example, in your application you need or you have a drop-down list and you need to populate this drop-down list with the enum constants, and you have to assign, you have to get the value accordingly. So for that anyway, for that, if you get this enum constants in a list, that will with that list you will be able to populate a drop down or any other list or anything. Okay, so I will just show you how we can get this enum to a list. Okay, so first what I'm doing is I'm creating age group. I'm creating a variable named age group list. Okay, then enum dot get names of type of age. Here we have to give the type, so age group is our type. Okay, now I'm just moving to the next line for you to see it clearly. Dot select is such that new, okay, I'm creating a new dynamic list. So here I'm giving age group ID is equal to int enum dot parse of type of, again the same type we have to mention here. Okay, then string value A. Now next is age group text is equal to A. Now I'm converting this to a list. Okay, fine. So now this list will be having several objects. So each object will be having an age group ID that will be an integer value. So that will be the value which we have assigned here. And after that, in the same object, we will be having age group text. So that will be the name of the constants we have assigned here. So I will show you by printing these values in our console application, var say age group in age group list. Okay, console dot writeLine Okay, here I'm printing age. First I'm printing the integer value, so that is age group ID. Now next I'm printing the age group text. Okay, now I will show you how it works. So here you can see now we have age group 18 to 25, that is 5. So in our application, yeah, here you can see age group 18 to 25 is having a numeric value of 5, and 25 to 35 is having 8, and 35 to 45 we have not assigned it here, but automatically it has taken 9. Then 45 to 55 is 16, and next to it has automatically taken. So this is how we can get the enum constants in a list. So now you can use this list to populate a list or drop down or any grid view or anything. Okay, so hope you got the logic. So let me know which kind of enums you have in your application, or which kind of enums you use in your application. Which kind means whether it is in the same way customer gender or age group or anything else. And let me know your doubts as well. Also your feedbacks, you can comment to the video, your doubts, feedbacks, and everything to the video. We will be replying it as soon as possible. So hope you enjoyed the video. Hope you got the logic. So that's it for this video. Please like the video, and see you in the next video. Thank you all.